as you can see, it is a pretty rainy day out. And what better to do on a rainy day than to draw? So, got some paper here, some Prismacolors, and my desk. Okay, so for this video, I basically, I have a couple of, or I have like something that I want to draw. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and like try to like list it. I actually have in this cute little package here, I have this is like such a cool book. Like it's got like different memo pads and like sticky notes. I'm gonna use one of these to sort of list out what I'll be drawing today. Okay, so the first thing I'm drawing is, I mean, of course, like overall it's gonna be a female character. I do want it to be like in the style of an anime character. Maybe, let's see. I do kind of also want it to sort of be like I want her to be like a fighter or like some type of action type person. I don't know if I'll draw a weapon. I'll go ahead and list that down just in case, right? And as far as color scheme goes, I do want to incorporate red throughout the entire drawing. And I guess that's it. I'm not gonna like sit here and like list like a bunch of like personality traits or whatever, but this is just like the general outline for what I'm drawing today. And first I'm going to draw out like her overall shape. I don't think you guys can even see. Let me zoom out here a little bit. Ooh, I hate that like when I zoom out to like 0.9 it gets very blurry. Hello, focus on me. It's like an old Ariana Grande song. I used to hate that song when I was younger, but like I think after a while I got used to it and I was like, oh, hold up, this song a bop, oh my god. And then now though, if I try to like listen to it, it's so annoying. It's like it's so bad. That is such a bad song. They just repeat the same thing like over and over again. And you got this man screaming at you throughout the whole thing. Focus on me. What? Like, sir, calm down. Hold up. Also, I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Like, I was gonna sit here and be like, ooh, this can be like a cute little tutorial or something, but nah, I'm gonna just wing it. I do have like a reference that I'm occasionally peeking over and looking at, but besides that, like, I'm just kind of winging it, dude. Little duty dude. Should she be holding something, or should it be more like a purr type of thing? I don't know. I'm trying to like voice my thoughts, which is something I don't necessarily do quite often, so it is kind of coming out like just like what are you even like saying? What are you like, what? Okay. So far I don't like the proportions, so I might go in a bit off camera, fix this up, but like I said, we're just doing a general, I'm trying to get like the angle of the pose, or not necessarily like the angle, but I guess like, you know, figure out how I want her to stand. Like I kind of want her chest to be like up and then back a bit, and then like a leg maybe like the hips could be like in this area. Well, this looks absolutely terrible on camera, but I swear, y'all, like the vision, it ain't like fully here, but like just give me a second to like figure it out. And I like to kind of go in and out, you know, keep her girly. Maybe the foot can come down a bit here. This leg will be like, how do I want this leg to be? I guess out like that and sort of flat, right? So it's kind of like she's leaning, pushing all her weight towards that way or something. Okay, so this is the very, very rough sketch of what we'll be drawing today. I'm gonna go in off camera and like fix this up a bit, and then I'll be back to commentate. Okay, so there's like an eraser piece on my camera. I cannot see. There we go. So, as you can see, it looks a lot different from when I had stopped filming. So basically, I decided to go way off my reference and sort of have this superpower having character extinguish or defeat this sludge thing here. And yeah, that's kind of what I got going at the moment. And yeah, I just have to go in now and kind of like redefine some of the pencil lines, and then I'm gonna go in with pen and sort of like outline everything. And I don't think I'm gonna define this. I'm just gonna go with the flow of it and sort of just see how it comes together along with you guys. Let's see, I'm gonna zoom in a bit so you guys can kind of see me go in with like finer details on the face. I'm hoping it's not too dark. I do have a light here, but I don't know if that's gonna cast like a larger shadow. Oh no, it's pretty good, I guess. Let me zoom out a little bit, just so it's not like too blurry. Okay. So I'm gonna erase this. I kind of put like a little mark here to put for where I'd like her nose. Hold on, because I do actually have a reference for how I want her face to look. Because like I said earlier, I do want to still at least attempt to do kind of like an anime styled drawing. So I have an idea for the eyes. I'm gonna try to not completely knock over my camera here. I'm kind of doing a guide here for how big I want her like face to be. And then here would be like some cute little cheeks that would lead into the chin. And the rest of her face. Oh, she's got a jaw on her, honey. Okay. For the nose. And then kind of go up with it. And now to like figure out how the hell to do some like cute big like or subtle anime eyes. I'll go with subtle. Okay, that is not cute, but we're gonna work with it. Hold on, let me fix her eyes. I do not like them. Okay, for her mouth. I don't know. I don't know what type of expression to give her. I don't want to give her like a smile or something. Okay, and let's make her eyebrows a bit thinner. Let's make her forehead a bit bigger. Okay, and now I'm gonna do her ears and hair. Okay, for her hair, I'm thinking maybe something like slick back in like a braided headband. Let's see if we can accomplish that. I feel like I can already kind of see it, which is why I kind of want to do it, you know? So let's probably put, because this is like the start of the ear. So let's just draw the ear in. Erase those extra lines. And then that random dark area. Okay. And I'm thinking I want to do like some hair will be out. And then for the braid, I want it to kind of go along here. And then let me just like try to erase this random line in there. That's been like working as the guide. Let's do like a longer piece of hair that's actually out to kind of cover up this neck here, because I don't like how her neck looks. Let's do it kind of like this maybe. Just cover up the whole thing. And then you can probably do the same thing on the other side here. Have the hair kind of like going in. I don't like that. Actually, let's just erase all of this here. And then I kind of want to give her big hair. So maybe. Okay, so for her hair, I went on ahead and did kind of like a skunk look. I feel like that's kind of cool. Now I just gotta decide on what the hell she's gonna wear. Like, and then is she gonna be like a skunk girl? But then if that's the case, like, how am I gonna incorporate red? You know? So it's a lot that I'm thinking of, like, on the spot here. Let me put my camera down so y'all can stop, like, wiggling. And so we've kind of got the details in for the face. Now I'm gonna try to work on the torso and then like the hands and the legs. Okay, so I'm gonna take a break actually before I get started. So this is what I have so far, and I was trying to brainstorm what to do for her outfit, and I came to the conclusion that I think personally it would be really cool if I put her in sort of like, I'll kind of sketch it out real quick. If I put her in like maybe an oversized t-shirt, right? And then I also put like a longer sleeved oversized t-shirt on her as well. Like, I don't know, I feel like that would be kind of cool. And then maybe just like some shorts to go with it. So like the shirts will stop like around like here, and then she's just like in shorts or something. I don't know. Still kind of coming up with ideas. Ooh, maybe even if I add like a corset here so that you can still kind of see her waist, you know? That might be a vibe. That might be the look. So, but I'm gonna take a break because I've been drawing for like 2 hours, and I'm gonna watch Sidemen Among Us and eat my egg rolls and drink my Coke that says dude. Yeah. Okay, I am back, and this is what we have so far. So I fixed her face a little bit. I just kind of like changed around her nose and her mouth. I thought about like redoing her eyes, but so far this is where we are. I also took off my nail polish and put on like some press-ons to sort of like accent my nails a bit. I don't know how I feel about this look though. I feel like in my head it looked better, but now it's just kind of wonky. Oh, and that's the nail polish remover and stuff. But yeah, I switched up her hair and her face. Well, not her hair, but her face. And then I went on ahead and drew her shirt. I tried to make it look a bit oversized, but still fitted. I gave her a little bit of a corset. And I don't really like the shorts. But I don't know what else to really put her in. I think I'll maybe make them a bit shorter. Maybe that'll be cute. And then I'll probably give her some high socks. Maybe that'll be something. And then for her arms, I do plan on this being like a long sleeve. So I mean, maybe this length of shorts can work. I don't know. I'm just gonna see what I can do here to just make this look a bit more interesting. And then I gave her some shoes. They're a bit wonky, but you know, for my first drawing in like a while, I'm pretty happy with it. And I've decided that so what she's gonna be like spewing from her hands is gonna be water. So it'll be water and then water, and then this will be a fire that she's extinguishing. So yeah, and technically it goes with the idea of, if I can focus, here we go. It goes with the idea of it being a female character, anime, fighter, technically she's like a firefighter, right? Weapon, the hands, and it'll be red. So yeah, I don't know. She's like a casual firefighter, and I'm sorry for the camera moving a bit too much and like the focus shifting. I took my phone out of the tripod, so, but yeah, this is what I have. So now I'm gonna go in and ink this drawing. I need to look for my pen, but I'm gonna ink her and erase all of the pencil, and then I'll come back. Okay, I'm trying to be very, very careful when I outline the hair because I don't want it to look too crazy, man. And then I'm also kind of doing it at an angle. I'm trying to focus as much as I can here. I kind of feel like I may be doing the hair a bit weird. I might go in and change how the hair looks. Especially since like this part is like I kind of want it to be black hair, so I'll probably, let me actually just do that now. Kind of go in and like shade it a bit. I like it a lot. It reminds me of like Junji Ito type of inking. Even though I am very far from that art style, I think. Would be cool though if I knew how to make stuff like that. Like if I could like design a manga or something. That would be absolutely amazing. Okay, on camera doesn't look too bad. It looks pretty good actually. I'm hoping that it's not too much of a shadow. I'm gonna try to zoom in here for you guys so y'all can see. Oh, excuse me. But yeah, I feel like I enjoy doing a lot of the drawing off camera because I feel like you guys are spared from me, you know, continuously like drawing and erasing a lot. It's been a while since my last video, but, and I think I said in one of my last videos that I was gonna continue to do like tutorials and stuff, and I do plan on doing that, you know. I just wanted to sort of just draw whatever came to mind this time though, because it's been pretty rare that I just get the urge to draw, and because of that I've been kind of like you know, if I get the feeling to draw, I want to be able to sort of to do it, you know, because I feel like I want to see what I can make, you know. I don't want to just sit around and be like, oh, I don't feel like drawing today. Because hell, that's like almost every day. So on days that I do want to draw, I want to be able to draw, and yeah. and then be like, oh yay, I finally drew something. You know, it took a while, but I did it. Yes, sirree. I don't know. I'm just yapping. I'm thinking for the eyebrows, I don't want to do too much detail, so I'm just gonna do a couple lines. Thicken it up at the beginning. Yep, that'll do. Now I'm gonna do this ear so that I can work on the hair. For the hair, I'm thinking like, I'm gonna zoom out for this part and kind of angle it a bit so you guys can see. And then I'm just gonna outline it first. I might have to cover the drawing for a bit. Sorry, I'm like angling myself so that I'm not moving the camera too much, because that would be annoying for y'all. Yeah, I'm gonna have to like draw over her. So hold on, let me actually pause this real quick. Okay, I don't know if I was filming that entire thing. I don't think I was. So just in case, I went on ahead and filled in this part of her hair and then outlined this part. And so now I'm gonna fill in the part that's shaded with ink. So this is what we have so far. I think it looks pretty cool. Pretty nice, pretty nice. Now I'm just going to outline her top and her arms and then her fingers. And yeah, for that part, I'm gonna go ahead and do it off camera. Then I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay, so this is what I have so far. I went on ahead and inked her entire body. I still have the pencil sketches. And then I went on ahead and did the water droplets. I did it behind her legs instead of in front because I was like, you know what? I want to show like the details of her shoes. And then here's the rest of the water, and I tried to show it like evaporating here. And then I did the fire in like a triangular, sharper edged type style, and then the smoke with some swirlies. So I'm gonna go in and erase all the pencil sketches, and then I think I'm gonna color tomorrow because I'm very tired. So yeah. Alright, so I'm back, and I went in and erased all of the pencil lines, or at least like a good majority of them. You can still kind of see some areas where there's pencil markings, but I think overall it looks okay. So now I'm gonna go in with some Prismacolors and add some color. So far, one of the main things that was listed on here was that I want the drawing to be red, so I'm still gonna stick with that. I'm thinking I'll make her outfit red so that it kind of looks like she's a firefighter, and the water will of course be blue, and then I'll probably like reincorporate the red over here with the fire. And yeah, I'm excited to see how this looks. Oh my goodness. And it's actually, so the last time I recorded it was, I think, 2 days ago. So it's actually been 2 days since I worked on this, but I had to go to work and then take care of some other things. Oops, accidentally. I have this like tap light here, so it's like you just tap it and then yeah, it's pretty good. Got it off of Amazon for like, I think around, it was either like $7 to $15, one of those, like that price range. It's pretty good. I don't know if I have my pencil sharpener, so I might be a bit limited here. But yeah, I'm gonna go in and color, and I'm gonna also look for my pencil sharpener real quick. I kind of like the idea of her face being a bit more red, because I don't know, I feel like it since she's like fighting a fire, like I don't know, I feel like it kind of goes. I'm also trying to color at an angle so that you guys are still able to see and I'm not just like covering up the whole thing. Okay, I might add like some purple or something for the shadow in that area. Parma Violet. So I'm just gonna use this. Oh, and I changed my nails. I just took off that awful mint color and put on like a clear coat and then 2 press-ons. So yeah, something nice and subtle, something basic. And I'm just gonna go in here with the purple for like a shadow. With the peach again. So there's her body so far. I'm gonna go ahead and color the rest of her skin. So I'll go in with like a bit of the red on her fingertips and her knees. And then I'll also go in with the peach again. Oh, and the red that I'm using, like the red that I used here, is the crimson red. And then I also used the pink to help blend it in. I'm just gonna like highlight the tips of them. Kind of like that. And then I'll do the same for this one. I feel like that'll also give it some contrast since like this whole area is gonna be like blue. And now I'm gonna do her knees. And then I'm going with the, I'm only gonna go in with the pink for her knees, and then like her fingers, I'll just leave them red and add the pink, or not the pink, the peach to them. Alright, so I went on ahead and did like a huge chunk of it off camera. As you can see, I pretty much did the whole thing. But yeah, this is what we have so far. Went on ahead and did her hair blue to sort of contrast with the red of her outfit. And then I did the water with like some darker blue drops, red shoes. As you can see, I put the red on her knees and her fingers. Some more water. And then I went on ahead and did the fire a bit different. So it's like red on the inside and then orange and then yellow, which is pretty cool. Because I think typically like the red would be on like the outside. But I wanted to like try to do like an inverted fire to be kind of different or whatever. But yeah, this is the finished drawing. I guess I'll go on ahead. Typically, I don't. Oh, I'm digging in like through here, by the way. Yeah, typically like I don't sign my art or anything, but I guess since I'll be drawing a bit more, or I would like to draw more, I should probably get into the habit of signing. But yeah, this is what I got so far, and I'll go ahead and just like sign it here in this corner so it's like out the way. I might have to do it off camera. Hold on, let me see if I turn it this way. Okay, you guys can still kind of see. It'll just be a bit sideways. You didn't see any of that, but there it is. Okay, yeah, that's what I got. Hee. Hope you guys like it, and yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.